kick it? Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 56.
First time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. Taken in the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. from the gun. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down. It's Gibson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Tackle made by Chase Young. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Complete to Jarvis Landry. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
For Nick Chubb. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Number 86.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Nothing.
keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to the ground. This time it's Joe. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Return on this one is the fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. Right side here, Beckham. And now across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off play action. Huntley. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Officially, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a give, right side, Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front. Because
there he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Off the play fake. Huntley. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. Huntley. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. Because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there on a Washington 1st.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley, they'll find Hines out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
At the 9-yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started, and their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Round 7.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And shedding through the tackle. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. First throw now for the backup, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
The 11-yard line.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big touch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Huntley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Now with that interception, bench and you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He's going to let it fly. He's got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
1-yard line.
Flush to his right, and this is going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Trubisky to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, it's Trubisky. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And they will take a knee here. And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task incredible. The accomplishment, forever.